He, as a part and parcel of the Lord, in full Krishna consciousness, is already established in self-knowledge. As such, he is undoubtedly above bondage to action. Om Agyantimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshururmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavasha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakham Vitamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vashatadeshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva Patidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, as we heard yesterday from Maithili Rani Mataji, it was such a wonderful lecture with a lot of motivation and how manifestation works. Whatever in our life, if we attract, for sure it will happen. So, as Mataji was saying, that if we attract that no, I won't be able to do devotional service, or this is my problem, that is my problem, then Krishna says tathastu, and we are having those problems and we can't do. So in this verse, wherein I'll read the translation once again. One who acts in devotional service, renouncing the fruits of his actions, and whose doubts have been destroyed by transcendental knowledge, is situated factually in the self. Thus, he is not bound by the reactions of work, O conqueror of riches. So here we can see it's a very straightforward and simple translation, that one who is in devotional service, renouncing the fruits of his action, and whose doubts are destroyed by transcendental knowledge, is not bound for the reaction of any work. So we know this shlok wherein it is said, Karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. So Krishna says that whatever you do, you offer it to me. Keep me as a center of your activity. Then you won't be bound by any reaction. Because as we all know, and according to our past births and the destiny which we are carrying, we get this because of our past karmas, we say. So there is a bifurcation of karma, that is good and bad. So this cycle of good and bad will continue until and unless till we are acting. Now in this material world, in this Kali Yuga, we cannot keep quiet at one place. Like we had meditation in earlier Yuga, then we had Yagya sacrifice, then we had deity worship, and now is Harinam. So even if we sit and decide, I'll sit and won't do anything for whole day, it's not possible. So we keep acting, and while doing these actions, there is some good karma and the bad karma. But to get out of this cycle of good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, and then punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, Krishna says to come out of this, you better, whatever actions you do, keep me as a center. Like, as we can see in the 9th canto of Srimad-Bhagavatam, a very beautiful example of Ambarish Maharaj, who was a very nice king, means very qualified king, who was very dear devotee of the Lord Vishnu, is Krishna, but he had taken this vow, or his life was like this, that if he will eat Krishna Prasadam. If he wants to meditate or keep his mind focused, he will keep it on the lotus feet of the Lord. If he wants to sing, he'll sing the glories of the Lord. If he wants to walk, he will walk to the pilgrimage. If he wants to hear something, he'll hear to the glories of the Lord. If he want to speak something, he will preach the glories of the Lord. If he want to serve with the hands, he will serve, do some seva towards the Lord. So whatever action he did was always surrendered or sheltered to Krishna. That's why his life was very successful. Same would be ours. And while doing this, we would be renouncing the fruits as well. Because if I do some action, I definitely have an expectation of getting some output out of it or some result out of it. And in life, we can see when we put efforts and we don't get the results, we become angry or we are broken, And expectations is the one which keeps everyone hurted, because expectations never get fulfilled in this material world. So then Krishna is saying, karmanya vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. So Krishna is instructing same to Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, your duty is to fight. Just do your duty and give up the fruits. I'll take care of it. So if we also follow this, that whatever actions or whatever responsibility we have or the duty we have, if we keep doing that duty but keeping Krishna in the center and giving up the expectation of fruits, and it would be easier, I believe, if we keep Krishna in the center to give up the expectation of fruits. Because if we see in the material world, if I put lot of efforts to achieve something, then what I want to achieve is the goal of doing all the karmas. But here, if I keep Krishna as the center, then I would be free of the karmas. First of all, whatever result comes, it comes according. If good comes, it's because of Krishna. And if it comes in a negative way, that is my past karmas. We can say this, and we are free out of the result of the karmas. So, not to being attached to the reaction or the output of the karma we do is the best way is do it for Krishna. And we'll be expectationless, or we won't have lot of expectation which results into anger, and then it is said buddhi vinash, so there would be destroyment of intelligence. Kamat krodho bijayate, it is said. So when, for an example, we have lusty desires, so when these desires are not fulfilled, kamat krodho bijayate, so there comes the anger. And then when anger is there, then the intelligence is lost. So that's why Krishna is stating here that, whatever you do for me, so that with this transcendental knowledge, and as we have all these books, with intelligence, we would be able to be fixed in this knowledge of why to do karma or how to do these karmas. We get this transcendental knowledge, who we are, why are we here, what are we supposed to do here, and what will happen after going from out of this body, So all this transcendental knowledge, when we have, we would be able to fix ourselves, and we won't be bound to any reaction, like, whatever good I do, then I'll get good deeds. If I do bad, I'll get the bad karmas. So that I won't be bound in those reaction of work. And then when Ambrish Maharaj had this all knowledge, when he was ruling the kingdom, he had all this knowledge and he was very dear to Lord Shri Krishna. So when Durvasa Muni came to his palace, he was very nicely welcomed by Ambrish Maharaj. But as it was the Dwadashi day, so they had come like today. So Durvasa Muni had come to break the fast. So before breaking the fast, Durvasa Muni went to take bath in Yamuna river. But while returning, it was very late. So now we know that when we break the fast, there is a specific time. So to keep that time aspect, Ambrish Maharaj just had a sip of water. It is not the complete fast break, not like a meal, but it is considered to be part of breaking the fast. Then Durvasa Muni, when he returned back, he understood, oh, Ambrish Maharaj, he invited me as a guest, and before me only he broke the fast, without me, without my permission. How is that? It is such a disrespect towards me. He got very offensive. And in anger, he, removed his one hair and he was very angry. And he put a demon behind Ambrish Maharaj to kill, Ambrish Maharaj. He was so angry. But then, now as we have knowledge that, okay, tomorrow I am doing my part, and after doing my part, whatever result happens, we would be in that humble situation where we won't lament or hanker for the result. Similarly, Ambrish Maharaj had all this knowledge of Sri Krishna, so he was humble. Okay, Krishna is there to protect me. He will protect. And then Krishna protects his devotees. That is what he has given the promise. So then, as soon as the demon comes to kill Ambrish Maharaj, Krishna sends the Sudarshan Chakra. And that Sudarshan Chakra starts behind Durvasa Muni to kill the Durvasa Muni. Then Durvasa Muni started running now, wherein Ambrish Maharaj is at one place. And Durvasa Muni goes to Brahmaji, then Brahmaji says, sorry, it's Sudarshan Chakra, I can't do anything. Maybe you try with Shivji. And then he goes to Shivji. Shivji says, sorry, I can't do because he is coming. It's Krishna who sent the Sudarshan. Who am I to interfere? You please go to Krishna himself only who sent this. He goes to Krishna. And then Krishna says, sorry, I cannot do anything because I am subordinate of my devotees. So you please go and seek forgiveness of Ambrish Maharaj. And then Durvasa Muni goes and seeks forgiveness from Ambrish Maharaj. So in this way, we can see that having intelligence is very important, but with the intelligence, once we are fixed in our duties, then yes, Krishna will also definitely protect us. And then after this pastime, like Ambrish Maharaj pastime, we can also see that Krishna, as he promised that I become the subordinate of devotees. I myself become like a toy in front of devotees, whatever devotees say, I will follow that. So one of these incarnations, we can see we are heading towards Gaur Purnima now. So when Narad Muni, when he saw that on earth, everyone is breaking the rules and regulations, no one is following dharma, religion. So he went to Krishna and he said, oh Krishna, what's happening this on the earth, please come and save. Because Krishna says this, that I come to protect the religion, and where is this religion, no one is following. Then Krishna says to Narad Muni, don't worry, I'll come in the form of a sannyasi, but taking a mood of Radharani. So we see that Gaurang Mahaprabhu, who came and distributed this holy name, and who is the most compassionate form of the Lord. So we can see Narsimha Bhagwan, when he came, he did open stomach surgery of Hiranyakashipu, and we see, with Shishupal, Krishna also sent the Sudarshan chakra to kill him. But we can never see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being angry or taking some weapon to fight. Once he took, for sure, but again Nityanand Prabhu stopped him. So we can see that the most merciful form is Gaurang Mahaprabhu. Even in Ramchandra, we can see, Ramchandra, even he went to the forest, but later on he fought, with the bow and or with the Ravana. But in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, we never see. So he's the most compassionate form, I would say, which we have, mercifully got the shelter because of Srila Prabhupada. So this is the time now wherein we can go and pray to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaurang Prabhu, that please, accept us in your shelter and help us to take the holy name. Because for us in this Kali Yuga, as he himself said, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama eva kevalam, Kalo nasteva, nasteva, nasteva gatiranyata. So only the holy name and only the holy name and only the holy name is the way. So he is the one who actually gave us the holy name. So he is the only one who can bless us so that we can take the shelter of the holy name. Because holy name is our shelter. Holy name is our way to connect with Krishna. Holy name is the way we can achieve the love of Krishna. And holy name is the only way to get out of this material world. So there is very wonderful bhajan. We have phones, so you can try opening this. The name is Parama Karuna Bahudoi. So I'll just okay. So it goes like this. Parama Karuna Bahudoi Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra Sabhavatara Sarashiromani Kevala Ananda Kanda. So the translation is, the two lords, Nitai Gaura Chandra, are very merciful. They are the essence of all incarnations. The specific significance of these incarnations is that they introduced a process of chanting and dancing that is simply joyful. Bhajo bhajo bhai Chaitanya Nitai Sudrida Vishwasa Kori Vishaya Chadiya Sera Se Majiya Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari. So it is said, my dear brother, I request that you just worship Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda with firm conviction and faith. If one wants to be Krishna conscious by this process, one has to give up his engagement in sense gratification. One simply has to chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. One simply has to chant Hare Krishna and Hari Hari. Say Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, without any motive. Dekho re bhai tribhuvane nai emone dayal data pashu pakhi jure pashana vidare sunijar gunagatha. So it is said that, my dear brother, just try and examine this. Within the three worlds, there is no one like Lord Chaitanya or Lord Nityananda. Their merciful qualities are so great that upon hearing them, even birds and beasts cry and stones melt. So we can see when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going through Jharkhand forest. So when he was going through, there were lions, tigers. So now for an example, if a tiger comes around, what will happen? We'll start running, you know. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was there, the tigers themselves started dancing, you know, with this holy name. And not only the tigers, even the deer started dancing together. Now, where we can see that tiger and deer dancing together? Impossible, right? But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was saying this holy name, even the opposite thought process people come together, you know. Same in our society. We might be having all different thought processes, different opinions, different suggestions. But if the holy name is our center, if Hari Hari is our center, we all would be able to be together. So we can see from this that, you know, the holy name is the one which keeps us together and, you know, in the journey of Srila Prabhupada. And then the last verse is, Samsare majiya rohili poriya se pada nahilo ashe apana karama bhunjaye shamana kohoye lochana dasa. But Lochan Das regrets that I am entrapped by sense gratification. Since I have no attraction for the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, then Yamraj, the superintendent of death, is punishing me by not allowing me to be attracted by this moment. So Lochan Das Thakur has written this wonderful bhajan, and which actually gives us so much of nectar, wherein he clearly says that, you know, I am entrapped by sense gratification, wherein I am also. But for us, all he says that we have no attraction for the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, then yes, definitely we are punished by dedicated servant of Krishna, that is Maya. And then which is not at all allowing us to serve Krishna. So it's Gaur Purnima, wherein Gaurang Mahaprabhu is the only one who is going to give us the shelter. And if he doesn't give shelter, then who is the one who will give us shelter, you know? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu basically comes for two reasons. So one is external reason and the second is internal reason. So the external reason is to spread Krishna consciousness, wherein he gave in every town and village, we can see the Krishna consciousness being taken up. So he's the one who came for spreading Krishna consciousness. And the second, there are many external reasons, but I'll just take two. So the second reason is because of prayer of Advaita Acharya, who is a Sadashiv, you know. So he's the one who actually prayed, you know, Krishna, please come and spread the holy name, you know. And because of him, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the form of, in the mood of Sri Radharani. And then he comes in such a way that Lord Chaitanya has a garland of holy name, you know. So there is a garland. It's like a form of holy name. And the flowers are the Krishna Prem, you know. So he is the one who will easily distribute us the Krishna Prem. And then the internal reasons are first to, like Krishna, he says in Bhagavad Gita that I know what is the future, I know what's the present, I know what's the past. But he doesn't know exactly what is Radharani's love, you know. So to understand that love, he himself came in form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, carrying the mood of Radharani. And to realize us and, make this understand that, to achieve Krishna Prem, we need to have, we need to go through Radharani. She is the one who can, take us to Krishna. Similarly, here we have Nityanand Prabhu, who is foremost, the first who can give us the most mercy, and he can connect us to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we can see in this that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was married. He had a very pious wife, Vishnupriya. But, and in spite, he had responsibility to take care of his mother. He left everything and he became sannyasa just to spread this holy name. So this form of his shows how compassionate he is. He sacrificed everything just to spread Krishna consciousness. And second is wherein, as we recite this, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrinda Vaneshwari Vrishabhanustate Devi Pranamami. So the second is he attracts the qualities of Radharani. Wherein it's said that when Radharani knew that now Krishna is going to take Radharani's form, so Radharani, out of love, she gave her complexion to Krishna. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you see, he's fair, he's not black, which is Radha Sham Sundar, in Vrindavan, if you see. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the form, in the complexion of Radharani and in the mood. So then, as we continue this story, so then, Narad Muni goes, Krishna tells, I'll take the form of Radharani and come. But before that, you need to do one thing. Then Narad Muni was like, what should I do? Then he was like, you need to go and, start glorifying. You should take my name. You should chant, Gauranga, Gauranga, Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana Gaurahari, Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana Gaurahari, Jai Sachinandana Gaurahari, Gaura Gaura 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 Gaurahari. So he instructed Narad Muni that go and sing this and start glorifying me, and then I'll be there spreading this Krishna consciousness. So just a last brainstorming question we can have. Any 5 names of Gaurang Mahaprabhu, if anyone knows. Any one name also is fine. Yeah, apart from that. Yeah, Nimai. Vishwambar. Yeah. Jaisa. Gauranga. So it's Gauranga. There are many, but I just had 5 right now. So it is Gauranga, Vishwambar, Nimai, Gaurachandra, Sri Krishna Chandra. So there are many names of Mahaprabhu. So on this upcoming festival, let's beg for his mercy. Because of his mercy, only we would be able to have shelter of Krishna. We would be able to take the holy name of Krishna. And because of him only, we would be able to achieve Krishna Prem. There is no other way, because he has brought it, so he has it. Only the condition is we should be surrendered. Because as it is said that, if a student goes in front of a teacher and says, I know everything, then teacher cannot teach anything to him. Similarly, if we don't go in a surrendered mood, then he won't be able to bestow the mercy upon us. Though Jagai Madai were the most fallen, but that time Nityanand Prabhu was there, and Nityanand Prabhu was most compassionate. He used to catch the lotus feet of people and he used to ask, say, Gaura, Gaura! Yeah? So he was most fortunate, most compassionate, I would say. We are most fortunate that because of Srila Prabhupada, we are able to serve, and we know the way how we can get out of this entanglement of fruits, renouncing the fruits, and how we can act, keeping Krishna in the center and make our lives successful. So I wish you all a happy Gaur Purnima. May Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu give us a lot of devotional service and keep us all in always chanting the holy name. Because there is a story of Gopala Guru. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to washroom, that kid saw, his name was Gopal, he saw that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is holding his tongue and going in the washroom. When Mahaprabhu came out, he asked, why are you holding your tongue? And Mahaprabhu said, my tongue is always chanting, Hari, 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 Hari. Then he was like, but what if your death comes in washroom? Then Mahaprabhu said, oh, from now you are my Guru. And I will always chant Hari, Hari. So that's why it is Gopala Guru. And that's why we always have to chant Hari, Hari. And the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare. Even though we don't have taste, we have taste. We have beads, we don't have beads. We are in situation to chant, we are not in the situation to chant, but we have to chant it all the time. Because we didn't do any agreement with the Narsimdev, okay, on this date, on this time I'll die. Agreement, rent agreement we do here for 5 years, 10 years. Like, we didn't do any agreement, right, with the Lord. Okay, after 70 years I'll leave and then I'll come. So we don't know when is our last breath. So in order to get out of this miseryful world, we have to always chant this. And the more we chant, the more sweeter it will become. This is for sure, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always repeatedly heard the same pastime from Gadadhar Pandit. Now if I keep saying Krishna, if I keep repeating a same sentence 1 time, 2 times, you'll be like, Prabhuji, say something after this. Why are you repeating the same? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kept hearing the same pastime of Ajamil, same pastime from Gadadhar Pandit, and he was repeating the same, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was hearing the same. That's how the holy name is. The more we repeat, the more we would be able to have the taste of the holy name. And then he says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that as also we can see, our society name is Krishna Consciousness in the end, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So if we keep chanting, then we are always thinking of Krishna. So no matter what we are doing, if we are going for a job, we'll have the attitude, okay, I'm going this so that I can serve Krishna. Because we need finance in this material world. If we are going to school, we can say, okay, I am learning this so that I can preach, going forward the Krishna consciousness. So whatever we do, if Krishna is our center, we would be able to get out of this, the cycle of reaction of work. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki, Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki, Shri Gaur Purnima Mahamatsav ki. Any comments? Welcome before the darshan opens. Yeah. Um, the first, when we discussed, when Narad Muni went to invite Krishna, stating that there is all wrong things happening on the earth. So it was Narad Muni who went and invited Krishna. But that time Krishna told that I will come in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the mood of Radharani. As far as I remember, it's Sadashiv is Advaita Acharya, and Sri Narad Muni, yeah, I also heard is I think it was Sribas, I think. Yeah, he is in the form of Narad Muni. Even we can see Shivji also chanting name of Gauranga. When someone leaves his body in the South India, there is place called Harihar. So if someone leaves his body over there, then Shivji is the one who goes in his ears and say Gauranga. So even, with little, with very little efforts, Shivji is attaining everything, by saying Gauranga. Same as in Varanasi, if someone leaves his body in Varanasi, he goes in the dead bodies, the who is dead, he'll go in his ears and say Ram, So Shivji also takes the name of Gauranga. So taking the name of Gauranga is just like now in iPhone we have multiple series, 16, 16 plus, Pro Max, whatever. So it's just that feature increases, but iPhone is the same. Similarly, in Gaurang Mahaprabhu, he is Krishna himself, but with lot of features. He is more tolerant, he is more compassionate, he is the one who can give us Krishna Prem. He is the one who can give us the ability to chant, and he is the one who can give us Krishna Prem. So all the increased features are there in him, in Krishna. So, any other questions or comments? Nope. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Shri Prabhupada ki.